Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I am in downtown Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they have here a attraction they call the Sculpturewalk. It is located on Phillips Street, just south of the entrance to Falls Park. So let me show you some of these really unusual sculptures. And this poor little horse is having to balance himself on what looks like an early version of a hoverboard. They call it the rolling horse. And these sculptures are on about a 8-block long section of downtown Sioux Falls. This girl looks like she has found herself a comfortable place to read her book. That looks like it's going to be kind of hard to read though. Kind of an odd place, but she looks really comfy there. This sculpture is called the Prairie Arabesque. Now, I don't know what an arabesque is, but well, I guess now I do. This apparently is what you call an arabesque. Oh, and somebody's flying away up there too. Now this makes me wonder which came first, the log or the steel design. This looks like a really long, mean dragon. It likes to curl up just before it devours its prey. And this is, I don't know what that is. Now these sculptures are on both sides of the street. On the other side over there is a big eagle, I think. And next to the dragon is some brilliant plants. I guess they're brilliant. It indicates so here. And here we got us a fox that is stalking, and a big pile of bricks here. Apparently it's supposed to be a fountain. Is this guy in charge of the fountain? Wish he'd turn it on. And here's some other kind of a horse type dragon, I suppose. It's just called Silver Bell. And this looks like a bird watcher. But what I found really interesting is his real little friends here. Are these cherubs? How are these cherubs hanging around the bird watcher? This is called confluence. I don't know what it's the confluence of. I don't see any confluencing going on. And here is some pig. Well, that's what they call it. It is some pig, all right, with fish scales on it. And this is called wind caller. Well, let me tell you, around here, you don't need to call the wind. It just comes itself. See that tree? And there is the city clock. This sculpture is a gem, and that proves it. Now this sculpture is titled Surround, which I think is a little false advertising. It's only on one side. It is not surrounding anything, right? This is called Beetle the Bear. I don't see a beetle, and I only see about half a bear. He has been really chopped up. Maybe half of him is there. This one has some red color to it. I'll let you guess what that looks like. They're just calling it Resplendor Ardor. And this looks like a whale having a battle with a sea serpent. This is a pretty nice sculpture of a heron. And the peeper, is that the peeper? This looks like a bull. I don't know what it has to do with Cimarron. And this sculpture is brought to you by the letter C with this thing stuck on it. Looks like this horse, an Indian, has had a harrowing experience. It's titled Wind Spirit. And this little girl going on a trip by herself, that looks a little dangerous. And this is the first guitar I've seen that has its own license plate. At least the artist made use of some spare tools. Now here we got a full bear, and guess what he likes to do? Here's a pretty lady dancing in joy. Now there's something really unusual about this juggler. Can you figure out what it is? He's only got one leg and it's in the middle. And there's his little buddy. Okay folks, here's another what is it? Your guess is as good as mine. And in case you don't know what an oculist is, this is it. This is your oculist. You see my reflection in there? And this dancer looks like he's had a serious injury in his midsection. Here's a really nice eagle. And a kit fox. I bet this guy could really make an echo. And I bet you didn't know that a dog could play a bass. This may be the world's only dog bass player. How about that? And his name is Jack. Or actually Jake. Very impressive. Would you like to know what the egg sighting news is? Well, the news is that the egg came first. That proves it right there. He just got the notice in the mail. And he's very happy about it. Now, I know an elegant lady when I see one. And in my opinion, this lady, not quite so elegant. What do you think? This one is called Lovers, but if you ask me, these two lovers just don't have much heart. See what I mean? And last but certainly not least is this sculpture that spans across the river. Doesn't quite connect in the middle there. It's called the Arc of Dreams on the Big Sioux River, just a little ways up from the Falls Park. Very strongly rooted in the ground, and they light it up at night. Huge, huge sculpture spanning across the river. And if you join the Dream Team, you can actually own a piece of it. Well folks, I hope you've enjoyed my presentation of the Sculpturewalk in downtown Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Well, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Good day folks.